Hi there, yogis. Welcome to the yoga portion with mantra, mudra, and pranayama for the sixth chakra, the third eye chakra. This chakra is also known as Ajna chakra, and this third eye chakra is really about like manifesting your dreams. I say that, and you hear that a lot in yoga, but I think that out of all of the chakras, this chakra is where that kind of saying comes from, in the sense that you are continuously dreaming about what you want to cultivate in your life and how you want to create this kind of perfect little world within your own life, and you do that through the third eye. When we are constantly like studying and working our butts off for an exam, and we start to think about how it's going to feel when we get that A+, when we're really thinking about how it feels when we get that A+. Not about when we're thinking about what if we get the A+, but when we already have that positive affirmation kind of going on in our mind, that is the work of the third eye. And so as we practice today, keep that in mind, and we'll just get started. Get seated up on something comfortable and put an essential oil on. I love frankincense. You definitely don't have to put an oil on. I would put something on that kind of falls under everything we just talked about, giving yourself, a sense of kind of that dreamy world. I also love frankincense because it kind of calms me down a little bit. I find it to be a little bit of a calming oil. So use your oils, get seated, and we'll start with your hands at a prayer with Anjali Mudra. What's interesting about the third eye chakra is we have transcended all of the elements, and now we're our last element we worked with was the element of space, and now we're kind of floating in that space realm and further beyond. And so it gets a little bit harder to notice these chakras as we go up the chain, but just notice that they are there. Bring your hands to a prayer. Anjali Mudra. Soften your hands soft like ghee, and don't press your fingers hard against each other, but a nice little gap in between the hands is good. When you think of Anjali Mudra, you always think of a deep inner offering that's coming from your heart. But then another form that's not as often taken is Pushpanjali, or another version of Anjali Mudra. And this one is really more of a symbol of offering up what you have to offer yourself and the world around you, to make it a more just place, to make it a place that's going to better everyone around you. Bring your hands back to that prayer by your heart. Keep your eyes closed if they're not already, and start to breathe in deep down into the pit of the belly. From here, we'll be moving on to the Bija mantra for the third eye chakra. The Bija mantra is good old Om. So we'll do Om 9 times. Take a deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale air out through your mouth. And as you inhale, join me for an Om 9 times. Om, 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 Om. From here, moving to the pranayama for the third eye. You can open your eyes for a quick second and look at me. We're going to work on covering up all of the senses for this one, because another piece of the third eye chakra is about going inward. So you'll bring your pointer fingers to the eyebrows, the middle finger to the eyelid, the ring finger to just the edge of the nostrils, and the pinky finger to the edge of the lips, and then the thumbs will go by the ears. Stay listening for now. Take a deep inhale in, And as you exhale, it's plugging your ears and then just creating like a humming sound. What's interesting about this type of mudra, it's called Shanmukhi mudra, is that we're covering the senses in a way that we can actually work to transcend time. And that's a big piece of the third eye chakra. So just do like 5 of these bee breaths with me. It's an inhale deeply in and an exhale for a hum. As you begin to come out of the pranayama, allow your hands to rest back in Anjali mudra or Pushpanjali, the second version of Anjali. And begin to settle into the meditation. As you breathe in and out, begin to notice that third eye space on your forehead. You can imagine it as that deep indigo, kind of purplish, dark blue color. And rather than noticing and putting emphasis on your inhales and your exhales, bring a little bit more awareness to the space between the inhale and the exhale. And see if you can notice that quick pause, so subtle. You can mentally affirm to yourself or vocally, I am union. I am connected. I am true. I am union. I am connected. I am true. Within the next breath or two, slowly release your hands and blink your eyes open. Start to bring your surroundings in. Bring the light into your eyes. And bring yourself back to this space. That's all for now, yogis.